Yo, what's up, guys? Today I just wanted to talk about why I feel like it makes sense why John Cena and Logan Paul are teaming up right now, and why it shouldn't get as much backlash as it's getting. Um, I basically think they should be. It makes sense because, like Logan has been saying, John Cena. I mean, not John Cena. Like Logan has been saying, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes are they're nepo babies technically. You know what I mean? They both have family and fathers and whatnot that have been inside of the company for years and years and years. And as long as they did the training, for the most part, they were going to be in the company. You know what I mean? You've seen it time and time again with countless wrestlers: Curtis Axel, Ted DiBiase. Just there's so many that you can name off. So it makes sense what Logan Paul is saying there, and then it also makes sense for John Cena to team up with somebody like Logan Paul, who is a heel just like him right now and could really use even more heat. Like this is going to give Logan Paul, as you could probably tell from the internet wrestling community's reaction, this is giving Logan Paul just that much more heat right now. So many people are so pissed to see this right now. It's actually insane. I get why people want to see CM Punk right now and John Cena at Money in the Bank. Trust me, I get it. I love John Cena. I have his fucking tattoo on my his signature tattoo on my arm. I love Cena. Big fan. Always have been. And that nostalgia. Like I'd love to see that nostalgia for CM Punk and Cena. But who do you guys think is going to be Cena's last opponent before he retires? I feel like it's a no-brainer that it's going to be Punk, and Punk is going to save the day this time. You know what I mean? It's going to be a reverse roles almost with the heel and face aspect of things, I feel like. CM Punk is going to come in, save the day, and save that title when Cena goes and retires. There's no real other opponent for Cena, for his last opponent to be. Him and Randy had their last match already, or the last time, or whatever they marketed it as. So they already did that. So it can't be Randy. Edge is over there in AEW. I mean, who else do you make it at that point then? You can't make it. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, who else would you make? You make it Cody Rhodes? I mean, you can make it Cody Rhodes, have him win his title back, but that could happen. I could be wrong. To be fair, it could be Cody Rhodes, but I think they're saving CM Punk for a reason. Even if they end up just doing that at SummerSlam, I feel like it makes more sense to do it at SummerSlam, especially when it's the first ever two-night SummerSlam in history. So it just makes sense for it to not be right now. I get it. I want it to be right now too. But then it also outshines everything else happening on that same day because the AAA event is happening too, like the collab, the Worlds Collide. And I get it, maybe not outshine it, but you know what I mean? Like Cena and Punk would fucking shake up the wrestling world. That's what everybody's waiting for. That's what everybody wants. We got Cena and Randy already, so now we're waiting on Cena and Punk. We all want it, and as you can tell from the internet wrestling community's reaction, they want it more than ever. They do not want to see Cena and Logan together. Which I kind of get, but I mean, realistically, Logan has the in-ring talent to be in the ring with Cena. Whether you like it or not. I'm not the biggest fan of Logan Paul. I'm not Logang. I'm not freaking England is my city. It's every day, bro. I'm not on that. It's not my style. But I could admit that he has talent in the ring. Even if he is kind of using a lot of fucking Hangman Adam Page's fucking moves. Oh, well, you thought he wasn't going to use a lot of other wrestlers' moves? He's not like he hasn't been trained for wrestling since he was 20. He hasn't been training since he was 16 or nothing like that. So obviously whoever's training him, he's going to take moves from. I'm not saying Hangman Adam Page is the one to train Logan Paul, but I'm just saying like it makes sense for him to almost take somebody's moveset almost on some WWE 2K fucking just setting it onto your custom wrestler. You know what I mean? It makes sense in a way. I'm not the biggest fan of Logan either. But to act like Cena and Logan doesn't make sense, it's kind of dumb in my opinion. I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying it's my favorite thing either and that I want it, but to make it seem like it makes no sense and Triple H doesn't know how to book, it's crazy. The only thing that I would agree with about that Triple H shit is him saying that he doesn't like the Money in the Bank. That's my favorite pay-per-view, personally. Besides, obviously, WrestleMania, but that's my favorite pay-per-view. I love Money in the Bank. I think it's a great way to get wrestlers, get them in the title and push them. Scared, like, I don't know. I just feel like it makes sense. I love Money in the Bank. So that's the only thing where it comes to Triple H's booking that I would agree with you on. But even that has nothing to do with his booking. It's just him saying he doesn't like the match, like the Money in the Banks that much. But truthfully, I don't know. Let me know down below if I'm tripping, but I feel like it makes perfect sense for Logan and Cena. They're both heels. Cena's trying to ruin wrestling, and that would make sense for him to do, for him to use as a way to ruin wrestling, is to team up with Logan Paul. Like, would it not? Somebody that people hate. You could see the reaction it's getting. And then Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso, arguably the two biggest faces for the men right now in wrestling. You're putting the two biggest heels in wrestling against the two biggest faces in wrestling, or at least in WWE. I know technically not wrestling. WWE is not all of wrestling. I get it, but like, come on, that makes sense. And you don't want, like I said, you don't really want the Cena match to outshine the Money in the Bank matches. Those are supposed to be the most important matches of the night. At least in my opinion, that's what the whole pay-per-view is based off of. Just like the Royal Rumbles. The Royal Rumble is named after the Royal Rumble. The most important matches of the night are the Royal Rumbles. So the Money in the Bank matches should be the most important and the most looked after matches, not the Cena and Punk match. I get it. I want it too. But it makes sense for that to either be Cena's last match or for them to say that at SummerSlam because it's supposed to be the first ever two-night event in SummerSlam history. So I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Let me know down below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. And I'll be doing a little bit more of these little rants and stuff like that about wrestling. So, yeah. Peace.